What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, and just how good everything looked. Kind of just a pump-up video. Obviously, we got the overview trailer today, and holy dear God. No, honestly, it looked extremely good. I want to kind of go over a couple of things that I noticed that stood out to me. Well, number one, obviously, there's going to be the demo of sorts, right? A trial for Yakuza 8 or Like a Dragon 8. That's super cool. That's going to be kind of put into this game. And then that was towards the end, right? That was at the end of the trailer, the beginning of the trailer, just to see our man, Kiryu back again. Looks really good. The action-y kind of set pieces that we all expect from it. One thing, and I guess this isn't like so far out in terms of a prediction, but as I went through, and I've played Yakuza 0 all the way up to 6. I played all 7 of those games within the last 5 months. I started in February, and I just finished 6 last month. And, ending it with Haruka, all the kids at the orphanage, right? One thing I thought of immediately was, well, they're not going to let them go forever, right? They'll clearly be in future games. And this overview trailer did quite a bit to kind of, there's obviously people we've seen before, people we haven't seen before. We're not going to know the full story, but to kind of start to put things in frame, seems like different alliances are dissolving themselves, right? We saw Daigo, that he's going to dissolve it. We saw Majima. We saw Ichiban. So, there's some, obviously, characters we've either played as or seen many times before. Saejima. Really cool that we're going to either see them or, I guess, fight alongside them. There was that really cool scene where everybody's got their shirt off. And then, obviously, the orphanage is threatened. So I think that's my favorite part of this overview trailer is, once again, once people figure out, because Kiryu didn't really do much to disguise himself. I hope that's kind of played out in this game where it's he looks exactly the same. He's got sunglasses on, right? But he really is the exact same person. He talks and looks the exact same. So of course people are gonna recognize, right, the dragon that he is, and they're gonna go after the same stuff that they've always gone after. So it wasn't a super far out prediction. Like I said, my own prediction that the orphanage and Haruka and the rest of them are going to kind of be brought back in. But I do wonder how they... Well, I wonder how they ended, I guess, right, to set up, I guess, the next mainline Like a Dragon game. But then do they have a Haruka and Kiryu reunion of sorts? I wonder. I maybe not in this game. I think eventually they're going to bring those two back together. And then when they showed, kind of the game overview, right, there was, the story overview and then the game overview. The game looks absolutely wild. So, one thing, obviously, to point out, the fighting, I think, looks really cool. 3 different stances, I guess, right? The middle one, the Yakuza, I believe, fighting stance, very much kind of his signature stance that we've played multiple times. That agent one looks super cool, being able to lasso people and use your cigarette or whatever as a weapon. There's some really cool, I guess, tech gadgets that are going to be in this game. So the gameplay looks phenomenal. And then obviously they went through some of the other stuff you're going to be able to do. I will just touch upon the girl stuff. I am shocked. I was actually laughing when watching the video that they're able to, I guess, get away with that. I won't say how much I will partake, if I'll even partake at all in that stuff, but I can't believe we're in 2023 and they got the thumbs up to do it. It just seems like a relic of a game 10, 15 years ago, not of a game. And I'm not saying good or bad. That's going to be for you guys to make up your own decision. I will not speak on it literally at all, but it is definitely in this game, along with, looks like you can play Sonic, and obviously because of Sega, right? But a lot of mini games in it. Karaoke, of course, is back. So look, this game looks like everything a Yakuza game has been in the past. Plenty of side content, a kind of bigger than the world, kind of main story that's going to probably tie back into what we've experienced before. An incredible main character that I love and I've grown to love as this year has played out. I'm really excited to see him back. And for me, it's been no time at all, right? For a lot of people, Yakuza 6 was what, 2016, 17, somewhere, it was quite a while ago. Let's say it was at least 4, 5, 6 years ago. That's a long time to be without this legendary character. And for me, it was about a month, right, that I had to kind of say goodbye to him. And I tried to play 6 as if it was his last game. I tried to put myself in that mindset. I think it made it better. But now we get to play as him again. I think it's going to be really exciting. The physical disc thing is still a huge issue to me. I'm not a fan of it. I've made videos talking about it in the past. But, for this video, video in particular, just focusing on what they showed in the trailer. The game looks outrageously good. It's great to see some of the, like, seeing Majima. I don't know. I think he's tied for my favorite character with Kiryu. It's so great to see him, even though I highly doubt he'll be in the game that long. Although there will be that reunion of them, right? Because obviously they all get together at some point. So seeing them back, really cool. Obviously there'll be new names and new factions to kind of get familiar with. But it's going to be really, really exciting. And by the way, I'm playing this game with the Japanese voices. I know obviously 7 and then now this game did the English dub. It is what it is. I'm not a huge fan of the voicing of the English version. For me, I kind of just, again, grew to love that actor that plays Kiryu, and reading the subtitles, I have no problem in doing that. That's how I played the last 7 games within the last 5 months, and that's how I'm going to play this game as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.